Hello again. This machine was given to me as a gift. It's not a super wow machine, but since it's a gift, I will just say thank you to the guy that gave this to me by doing a small video and showing what it does and what it doesn't do, and I will try and do something with it if it's usable in any way. So let's see what it is. It looks like a machine that it's full, no missing parts. I guess it's not working because I don't know if the guy that gave this to me could give this to me if it's fully working. But it's not missing parts, and this is a good thing. This is a portable machine. It has its own speaker, so it's nice. I've seen information. This is a vacuum tube machine. It's combined transistor early states and vacuum tube late stages of amplification. So let's try and see what it does. Cable is here. It is noisy. Okay, that's better. That is lighting. So let's see. If we can hear anything from it. That metallic part made the auto stop work, but fast forward is not working. Play is working. But there is no output. So not only there is no output, there is no sound at all. The only sound that I hear is the noise from the mechanical stuff there. It's a 4-speed machine, huh? So the 4 speeds are working. Let me see. If I press record, this moves a little bit as I move this. I wonder if I can put some line into it. So I tried to put some electric guitar in the mic input to see if I could get any sound, but no luck, just noise. Oh. Hmm. Anyway, at least the reverse sort of works, playback works, record doesn't seem to work, and fast forward doesn't work. That's it. Let's open it. Nice. Let's go to the other side. Looks dirty. Okay, let's get closer and see what we have. So, there is a belt that is moving too much. Okay. Is that a triangle belt? Yes. This is a triangle belt. Let me turn on the flashlight from the camera. So as you can see, this is a triangle belt here. It's impossible to find an exact replacement for this, so I will put a round belt. This is strange. Look at that. I have never seen a roller that it's like that. Let me see. Look that. So this roller has lost. Is it factory like that? No, that's impossible that it was like that. There is no reason to do it like that. I don't understand. So this was rubbing there. That was rubbing there, and it lost all this mass here. Otherwise, why would they build a roller like that? Anyway. So I've been thinking about this Philips deck, and what I wanted to say about it is that this has a stereo playback head, so it can reproduce stereo tapes, but it can only record in mono. Therefore, since I will never bother recording something in mono nowadays, I thought instead of trying to figure out what's wrong with all this electronic here, maybe get rid of all of them and just put a tape head preamplifier, another modern tape head preamplifier from AliExpress or something, and use this only for playback. This has the high speed, the 7.5 inch per second, so it's not bad for playback. So I only needed electricity to run the motor, and I had to figure out how the motor is powered. So let me explain you how. If you can see, this is the cable from the mains, and it goes here to these two pins here, and down here we have a switch, and this is the power on switch, and the output of it, as you can see, I have here the cables, goes one here and one here. Let me explain you. That motor has two windings. One winding is here and one winding is here. Normally each winding should be fed with 110-120 volts AC. So what this does, here in Greece that we have 220 to 240 volts. What this does is it divides the total voltage into the two windings. So it comes here and here, the mains, and the other two cables are sorted together. So from the 120 volts, let's say, half of it goes here and half of it goes here. And I tested it and it works. I will show you. If I were in the US, where I would have 110 or 120 volts from the mains, then these two should be parallel connected, so that they both get the 120 volts. In my case, they are in series connected and each take half of the total voltage. I tested it and the motor runs fine. So now I have bypassed the transformer here, the switch here. I have bypassed everything. From this switch directly I feed the motor and it works. So now I can get rid of of all these cables here and all these electronics here. I can get rid of all of them and keep only the motor and the mechanical stuff. That's it for now. I will start stripping everything out and I will show you the result. So this is the machine. It's stripped out from everything. I only kept these cables that come from the head and these cables that come from the speaker in case I want to use it. There is another cable here which is ground. I also left it to see what will happen. I cleaned all the connections here from the potentiometers because I might use them as volume out control. I don't know. And from the outputs which are here, I guess I will use only one 5 pin DIN from this here, maybe one, just for the audio out. And let me show you. Everything is cleaned from the top also, from cables and all the rest. And if I plug it in, you see, it moves. So now I only have to find, I left this here, but the cables are all loose. They are just here, just sorted out somehow. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. It's a nice bulb that here, but for now I will leave it there. So now I have to put a transformer, small transformer, and a tape head preamplifier and check what kind of audio out I get. Has anybody seen a flywheel like this before? It has an internal part that is spinning, but the roller touches this side here, but this is spinning freely inside. Looks dirty here. I will take it out and clean whatever I can clean, but I have never seen a design like that before. Anyway, so this is how that thing works, in case you wondered. This plastic thing, the axe of the capstan is pressed here, is glued and pressed here, so this works all together. The roller comes here and turns this round, and here we have a felt which sits down there, and this I would call this a flywheel, a balance weight maybe. As the machine runs on its back down, because this machine is working like that only, this rubs against the felt that is here and smooths the movement of it. That's how I understand that it works. Okay, and this is just something to keep it down and not leave it, get out. This is how it works. I cleaned everything, but this is plastic. This is only plastic. I don't know what kind of plastic it is. It doesn't seem to have lost its integrity somehow, but I can feel some grooves here, which means that even this with the roller, when the roller rubs against this, it produces problems. But anyway, that's how it is. So let me show you quickly what I did here. Cables from the head come out here and they're connected to this tape head preamplifier. I power this preamplifier with the battery now just to test it, but this preamplifier takes AC because it has a bridge rectifier there and a capacitor, so you can feed it directly from the transformer. That's a nice thing because I won't use any bridge rectifiers inside, just a transformer. And then the output of this goes there to my power amplifier, and let's see how it works. No, I had to power it on. So as you can see, we have some audio. That's a good thing. So generally, all the electronics that are removed from in there, there is nothing left, and the only thing that takes electricity in here now is the motor. The other one will be the preamplifier. There is not even a transformer in here now. It's just a motor fed directly from the power. And we have audio. Seems like we have some speed issues. I will check them now and see what we can do about them. So now that we can have some audio output, it's time to check the speed. So here is my test tape, and so as you can see, we are a little bit short. That should be 2000. Now I'm holding it. Okay, so we are a little bit on the low side. Let's check the other speeds. That should be 1000. Lower. That should be 500. And this machine has even lower. That's fluctuating a lot. Anyway. So I'm mostly concerned about this speed. That should be 2000. Okay, let's make some explanations what's going on here. So yeah, so this is the motor, and as this turns, it turns that pulley here, and then the transport of the movement is from this pulley here to a rubber roller, and then to the flywheel, which is here. Let me lift this up and show you. Okay, now let's see. From the motor, which is here, movement goes to this pulley here through this rubber belt, which is a little bit loose, and then from this pulley here goes to this roller, which roller then transport the movement to the flywheel here. So there is a lot of transport of movement, like motor, belt, pulley, roller, flywheel, anyway. And if something slips, then everything is slipping. Let's see what I can do about this. So first I will check if the belt improves something. This is a triangle belt here, which is not possible to find nowadays. I have here some round belts. I bought many different sizes because to be sure that one of them fits. and I will try to fit the best one and see if that improves anything. So, second attempt with a really tight belt this time, and let's see. So this time it is much better. Much better. Let's check lower speed. Lower speed is perfect. Lower speed is exactly where it should. Let's go to even lower speeds. Not very good. So that thing here needs a little bit of improvement. Let's see. So let me show you what I did here. This pulley is that goes there, and it has a spring here that pulls it to this side, and I added another spring just to make it pull a little bit more. That gave me just a little bit more of speed. Let me show you. So here we are now. It's not perfect, it should be 2000, but it's not. But it's not fluctuating, which is a good thing. So I will not record with this. This will be just for playback and just for the fun of it. So I think up to that level it's not too bad. So this is a 2.5% difference. Normally it shouldn't be more than 1%. But since the lower speed is perfect. So I won't bother anymore. I will leave it like that. So let's see how the setup is. Transformer, power supply, preamplifier. This preamplifier feeds these two potentiometers. These are the original potentiometers, and I used them for volume output. The two different channels, so I can even balance them like that. And then all the way it goes here to this 5-pin DIN, and then I can take out a signal. So I will now close it and show off it. So this is finally assembled. I will use this 5-pin to RCA adapter for line out on the 5-pin plug that I used here, and it's a little bit noisy because of the rollers and stuff, but whatever. And as a bonus, I can control the two channels output from here. These three are useless, but these two control the output of each channel. So I can balance it from here, or I can have active speakers settled on one volume and then use these to control the volume. Bye. I forgot to show something. It doesn't go fast forward because a roller has a big problem. It's nearly off, all of it, but rewind it goes, and fast. That's it. Bye.